YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my 12 Empties of Christmas update. I started this project on May 1st, and today is May 31st. We'll probably be putting this up in the next couple of days. So let's get started. First off, the two products that I have not used at all are the L'Oreal Lumi Foundation and the Bath & Body Works Coconut Vanilla Triple Moisture Body Cream. So I just wanted to mention those, get them out the way, when I won't have to deal with them. But as for stuff I have used, some of it I've only used a little bit, some of it I've used a lot. This is a long-term project pan, so when I picked these products, I had in mind that some of these I would either not be using until fall, or would only be using a little bit at a time. Anyways, the first one that I actually have like real progress on is this Ecology Charmed Apple Body Spray. Last time it was up to here, it is now down to here, and as you can see, the bottle actually gets smaller as it goes down, so I see no issues with using this up. I use this as a room spray rather than a body spray because I don't like how it mixes with my body chemistry, but I do really like the scent. I'd probably not purchase it again though because I can't actually wear it. Next is something that I can't show you any progress on, unfortunately. It is the Big 60 Hair Spray and Play Volumizing Hairspray. I have used this a couple of times. I think I marked it like right here. Let's see. If I was to guess, I would say it's maybe about right here. Let me go ahead and mark that, I guess. I don't know, it's really hard to tell with aerosol sprays. You kind of shake them and it's like, okay, it sounds like right now it's rattling about here. So, I don't know. Those are my markings. I hope they're correct. I don't know. I would actually use this right now, but later on tonight I'm actually going to be dyeing my hair, so I don't want any crap in it. But normally when I wear my hair partially up like this, I will spray a little bit in there just to get rid of flyaways and stuff like that, or if I wear my hair back in a tight ponytail. Anyways, moving on. Okay. Next we have the I Love Raspberry and Blackberry Moisturizing Body Lotion. I was finishing up last month the Pacifica Body Moisture, the body butter shimmering stuff, so I have used this I think twice, so not a lot of progress, but I have used it. I love the smell of this, you guys. I got this on clearance at Walgreens, and now I kind of want to figure out where can I buy this from next because this smells so good. But, you know, I have a ton of it to go. I will entirely likely be sick of it by the end of it, so who knows. I may not want it by that point. But right now, I'm really enjoying it. I just have to remember to put it on. Alright, next is the Maybelline Master Prime Primer by Face Studio. I've used this a little bit, but it has not been my major primer because I had a primer in my project pan. And then when that finished, I did use this some. So last time it was up to the big line, now it's up to that thinner line right there. So it has been used. I do like this primer for what it is, it's just not, it doesn't do anything to prolong the wear of my makeup, so then that's kind of what I need, or to keep me more matte. But for what it is, it does help with redness, so there is that. Let's see, next we have the e.l.f. Little Mermaid Bronzer. I have not hit pan yet. I poked a hole in it to see how far it went down. It does go down further than I initially suspected. You can see the pan rings, so I'm getting close to hitting pan, but no pan in sight just yet. And I'm having trouble remembering to put this on every day too. I did put it on today because I'm wearing a CC cream that's a little darker than my natural skin tone, so it definitely had to warm up my face and my neck and stuff like that. So today I used a lot. Alright, next is the MAC Lipstick in Plumful. I have used this a couple of times, but when I measured it against my paper, there was no measurable progress, so nothing to mark. But I have used this a couple of times. And next is something that I feel like I've been burning through. And it is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Ozone. And I do have a marking of this on a piece of paper. So the line above it is where it was last time, and here is where it is this time. So for a month's worth of progress, that is a lot. Like every 3 uses of this, I have to sharpen it because it gets down to the wood and it scratches my lips. So I don't know if this is actually as good as it is, because it is a really nice lip primer, anti-feathering stuff. As good as it is, I don't know if this is a worthwhile investment because of how fast you kind of go through it. Or maybe you go through all lip pencils that fast when you use them every day. I don't really know because I don't normally use them every day. Okay. Next is the Be a Bombshell, the 1 stick in Girl Crush. Here is the markings. There's not a ton of progress, but I do use this every day, and it's starting to go lower on one side than the other. I measured it on the higher side when I did my measurement for today. But it is getting used every day, and that's what's important. I tend to wear this at least on my cheekbones, if not down the center of my face. So this is mostly gone, but this will probably still take me a couple of months to finish just because of how big the actual, you know, circumference of the product is. And I don't use it as a cream blush, I use it as a cream highlighter, so I use less of it. Next is the Revlon Lip Butter in Sugar Plum, and while I did not use this a ton, I wound up actually having measurable progress. The first line is where it was last month. This is where it is now. Yeah. So that is the progress. These are really emollient, so it doesn't take a lot of uses to use them, which is nice if you're using them in a project pan, but if you're trying to get your money's worth, it feels like you're getting ripped off a little. And mine, I have to clean it up constantly because it'll catch on the rim of this, or earlier when I was measuring it, it caught on this side of the rim, and just get product everywhere, and it drives me crazy. That's the one thing I hate about these. So the last product that I have from the previous month, I am adding 2 things, and I'll explain why in a minute, is my e.l.f. Hyper Shine Lip Gloss in Berry Cherry. This does have a good bit of progress, as you can see. I don't wear this every day, or else this would either be done or very close to being done. But I use it enough to where I use it at least a couple times a week, basically. And now the 2 things that I want to add, and I feel like I'm crazy for doing this, but the problem is these are a little more fall and winter colors, and they're still totally wearable in the spring and summer. They're just not what I'm wanting right now. And what I'm wanting is actually the combination I have on my lips right now, which is the Maybelline Color Whisper in, what is this called? Pop of Poppy. That was in the Bleached Neons collection last year that I just fell in love with last spring. And my NYX Butter Gloss in, what is this one called? Apple Strudel, that I got in an Ipsy bag last year. So I decided, because I was wanting these really bad, rather than just use them on the side, I would put them as a part of this project. So here is where my lip butter, not my lip butter, my Color Whisper measures right now. And I cannot wear most of Maybelline's lip products because their lipsticks just utterly reek to me and I can't get past it. But I can wear their Color Whispers, especially since I usually put a lip gloss on top of them. And unfortunately, this packaging is completely opaque, so I can't show you where it's at. But it is still mostly full just because I have not used a ton of it. Yeah, this is completely opaque. You can't see anything through it, So for the time being, I would probably only, I do still use the Sugar Plum lip butter every once in a while because you can wear it lightly. But I would probably not use the MAC lipstick too much at all until the fall. And I just wanted something else in some project that I was dying to use, so I just threw it in here. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and I will see you later. Bye!